Am I live? It's the Power Lunch on 8/22. I'm getting started at 11:30 today. Because I just didn't want to get up, man. Just one of them days. But let's see what's going on. What did I decide to save anything interesting this week? More of this. There's a lot of demoralization going on out there. If you're a white guy trying to get a job, you know, it's let's not go there yet. What about this Wolverine game? So there's a mode that toggles. So wait. So does it not show him slashing through the ninja? It shows him slashing through a beam? Is it like, do they replace cinematic kills with like cinematic random destruction with claws or something? Like representative violence? I don't get it. Is that what this is saying? It's very strange. Strange if true. This sucks. And I made the mistake of getting my kid into playing Skyrim, and we modded it out, and it was a lot of fun. You know, she had the My Little Ponies as mounts. And then yesterday, I go to try to play this game, and it crashes right away. It baffles me. Like, what possesses you to mess around with a 15-year-old game? You know what I mean? But what is the matter with you? The Skyrim is so unique. Skyrim has become the ultimate sandbox with the story that everybody knows by heart because they've played it so many damn times. You've been on that carriage a million times until you downloaded the alternate start, options. Nowadays, apparently, like I downloaded a mod pack because it had been a while since I modded Skyrim, and modding Skyrim is such a time sink. It's really a massive waste of time. Like, an adult doesn't need to be modding Skyrim and playing Skyrim. You know what I mean? We have things to do with our days. We have comic books to make, But my kid wanted to play Skyrim, or I wanted to watch him play Skyrim, really. Kind of live vicariously through my children. And see the wonder in their eyes. Now she's going to have to play the vanilla version like I did. Now she's going to have to start all over again. She's not just going to be able to have a house when she shows up. I guess I could still add, I can still do the console cheats, but come on, man. But yeah, Skyrim had become something magical. Because, like, now I just downloaded a pack of mods that has like 700 plus mods, and it just works, and everything's different, and random stuff that unexpected things are happening. It's a brand new game. The VR mods still work. I downloaded a VR mod compilation, and you start in a realm of Lorcon, where you can choose your starting equipment and teleport wherever you want. And so you can show up and there could be no dragons. People talk about it, but you never see a dragon until you go and start triggering the main quest. Like, you could have a whole life without having ever seen a dragon in Skyrim. Do all the other alternate quest lines, and you could be like the leader of the Thieves Guild and stuff before Helgen even happens. And then you show up to Helgen and it's all burnt out, and you're like, oh man, I gotta go tell Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun. You go to Whiterun. Whiterun has a whole town outside of its gates where you can buy kittens and dogs, and you're allowed to have like 10 animals with you or whatever. If you want to be Dr. Dolittle, I guess. Role play. Cody says they claimed to updated to make room for more mods, but fucked everyone's mods up in the process. Right. But what do you mean room for more mods? We were already running like 1,000 mods. What is the point of this? I think they may have already updated it all, and I just gotta like uninstall everything because I tried to update it and fix it on the fly yesterday because I was like, oh, there's an update available. But then because I had downloaded it as a mod pack, like it started freaking out on me. We need more mods. No, we do not. Okay, you need to make another game. Okay, that I will not play because I'm a 40-year-old man. Like, there's part of me that wishes I could get excited for things like GTA 6 coming out. But God, they want you to drop $1,000 on a system and then $100 on a game with a subscription so that you could play a video game about stealing cars and living as a criminal in a hyper-realistic, interactive city. But we've already had several of these games. Like GTA 5 is great. Stop breaking the mods. I used to be able to play GTA 5 in virtual reality. There might still be a way to do that. But once again, I'm like, you can't tempt me to do that again. It's evil. Okay? The evil of wasting time on video games. I think eventually video games should be banned, I don't know. Are they a net negative culturally? I don't know. For me, they are. I have a comic book to make. I have things to do. Indy Neverett is going to be Storm. Where did I talk about this? I was on the Commandos last week, and we were ranking the X-Men cast. I mean, I never saw Obsession. I don't generally do things that everyone else is doing. I know everyone's seen Obsession, and she's apparently very like hot and crazy. But Storm is a Southern white woman, and she is half Mexican, half Australian. Now, could she pull it off? Probably. If she's a good actress, we'll see. We'll see how it is. Some people seem excited who have seen her acting. So I'm optimistic, I guess. Do I want more live action movies? I don't know. I think I covered this last time. Yeah, the Andrew Wilson, Kansas Owens debate. It's so exhausting, man. Sometimes you're watching the news, and especially nowadays, where like some things that I look at and I think are like obvious one way, and then people are like, "No, this is blah, blah, blah." Like people I used to agree with on things are like passionately disagreeing with me. I'm like, I don't need this headache. I don't need it. Man, I'm only 10 minutes in. I'm already out of stuff to talk about. Well, let's talk about comic books. I finished the line work for the Ash Can of Revenant Steel. I was moving on to lettering, and I decided to play Skyrim VR last night instead. So that was like, hey, my vacation's out of the way. All right, it's time to get back to work. All right, whenever I wrap up this power lunch, which frankly could be in the next 10 minutes. This could be a 20-minute just like, hey, small update power lunch, unless you guys want to watch me draw Van Piglet, because that's the next thing I'm going to be drawing. While I'm lettering Revenant Steel and getting the files ready to send off to the printer, here, let me connect my tablet. I gotta draw this Van Piglet cover for issue 3. Dr. Ben's already advertising it. The Youngest Man Alive does his first cover. Let's see here. And I was thinking about that. I was doing some thinking about that last night. And I had the discussion with Dr. Ben not to do the X-rated cover. Because I had the crazy idea of using it as a marketing campaign to have it be like a 70s era, like you'd have to block out the cover, right? Or you'd have to put it in a black plastic bag because of how freaking obscene it was. Be like, that could get people real interested in Van Piglet. But no, that's not the direction we want to go. All right, we're gonna do a cool Vampirella homage. And I was looking through Vampirella covers. And maybe I should pull it up as reference, but you know me, I don't use reference. References is for pussies. For people who want to get things just right. I do occasionally use reference. But there was one where the rock was kind of going. It was kind of like jagged, like this. It was very like Frazetta-esque, right? And you had the Panther on this end. And this was the first appearance of Panthera, right? And the Panther was attacking Vampirella, who was over here. Now, obviously, Van Piglet would be over here, and she would have her... because Vampirella was armed with like a dagger or something, right? And you know what? Just so that I can get the just so that I could get the position right. Let me see here. Was it this one? Aha. So. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at here. Right? I like that one. Yeah. So that panther was like right up on her. Closer than I remembered. For sure. What is up, Omer? I was just brainstorming here. Should I turn on some chill AI music? Since this is a draw stream now. I ran out of new stories like almost right away. Hail to the mighty, the will! That's right. And the will drawing Van Piglet versus Panther now. The will was going to draw Van Piglet getting groped by skeletons, you know, while she gets drunk on a fountain of blood. Like she's trying to lose her mind in this blood, while these skeletons just pull at her from all directions. Dr. Ben said, "No, Will, that's too saucy. There's too much sauce all over the place. And all of her rolls. You know, she's all slick with blood. Well, she has the blood just dripping down her tongue and her breasts." He said, "No, we can't have that, Will. This is Comicsgate. It's a conservative movement." And so Van Piglet is now gonna fight Panthra in this homage to a classic Vampirella cover. Yeah, it says, "Don't ask for permission." That was my mistake. I thought he would be excited about the idea. I thought he was really going to go for it. He's like, you know, that's not really what's in the comic. So maybe not. Do I want the same exact pose? No. Van Piglet can't quite move like that. I gotta make sure she's got she's got it all hanging out, you know what I'm saying? She is stuffed into those boots. This guy didn't draw any of the feet. Why am I sitting here trying to figure out like the angle of the bones of the feet and stuff like that? Like, oh, where's the lead knuckle? All this other, nonsense. I'm trying to work my brain out, figuring out exactly how her feet are touching the ground. And meanwhile, this dude making the cover, he's just like, put a rock there. Put a rock on it. There's a big rock. Genius. Is it a commission? Yes, Omer Glitch. It is a commission. Dr. Ben's going to give me some gambling money at For the Fans Fest in exchange for doing a little cover commission. Getting the ball rolling with that, And I imagine that'll be the ebb and flow of my, my artwork is where it's like, okay, I hit an objective, make a deadline. I make a deadline or whatever, and then I can take on one or two things for people. Van Piglet is an idiot and is Dr. Ben's punching bag. She's just the medium for him to tell retarded stories while Ben trying to tell his real life story. Cool. I look forward to reading it. I had to ask? I don't understand. Oh, then I had to make it with the skeletons and stuff like that. Yeah, I had to kind of ask. Hold on, I'm gonna go hug a child real quick. I hear somebody calling me. Yoshikage Kira says, yo, what is up, baby? I'm working out this Van Piglet mission. Van Piglet's cover. Oh, man. But yeah, I was like, how am I going to compete with Vasily Lolos? You know? You got Vasilis drawing the other cover? But I'm like, what if I could draw a sick Panther? You know what I mean? What if instead of worrying about how my cover would stack up to Vasily Lolos and trying to do some over the top, like, oh, I'm going to do this obscene cover that you can't even look at unless you buy it. How about that, Vasily? People are going to look at the table. They're going to see Dr. Ben's cover, Vasily's cover, and then a cover that they can't even look at because it's too damn racy. It's too much. It's not, we got kids present. Okay? We can't show you this cover of Van Piglet. That was my strategy. And it almost happened. Sketching some heavy homo. Ooh, heavy atomo. But no, I see the pages of Van Piglet, and I'm like, you know, I'm not expecting some super deep or, you know. But then I've never really what's the expression on her face in this picture? It's okay, and here you got Vampirella, just literally it's like a profile of Vampirella. Am I gonna do that with Van Piglet? Too sexy! Too sexy, the will! It's too sexy! But I must. I must do it. I feel like I'm going to draw this and then I'm going to have a better idea for something that's more like me. You know what I mean? Because ultimately my ideas are the best ideas. And it's just going to take time before people realize it. Deep as hell. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's just the AI stuff. Omer, I'm gonna make an AI cartoon. I'm going to turn the comic book that I was going to make before Revenant Steel, I'm going to make it into an AI cartoon. I've been looking into how to do it just right so that I'm directing the camera movement, the lighting, the everything, and it just generates. I'm going to try to jump on that wave. Because some of my stories have to be told like right now. For some reason, I just feel like that's the way to go. But I'm gonna keep making Revenant Steel myself. That'll be because I'm sitting here like, man, it's gonna take me how many years to finish the story of Revenant Steel? And meanwhile, Release is a story that needs to happen. Like right now, everyone needs Release, but they can't get any. They can't get it because I'm busy drawing Revenant Steel. And why aren't I drawing Release? Well, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to release. A lot backed up. Do it. I already made the Glitch cartoon with Grok Imagine. Yeah, how'd that turn out? I need to watch that. But I'm like, if I could be one of the first people to make the AI cartoon thing really work. And yeah, some people are going to hate me, but those are the same people that would hate me for being in Comicsgate and stuff like that, you know? And there's going to be some people, you know. Sonny says, we need the midget wrestlers. Doing a midget wrestling cartoon could work. But I want to do, man, should I do the midget wrestling thing first? Maybe. It depends. I don't want to script it. You know, I already got stories that I'm writing, and the whole challenge, I put it out. Is Cody in the chat? Cody, you and Reverend Self-Destruct, we're going to come up with a script. I don't want to hear no excuses of like, oh, I need more to go on. I need more to go on. Just go. Put the pedal to the metal and try not to drive off a cliff. See where you land. You know what I'm saying? Heck, I'll put the, should I put the link in the chat? There, if anybody wants to jump in, if Cody wants to jump in and talk about getting the script together. You're asking me to do Discord? I haven't used Discord in a while. All right, I'll try it out. I'll try it out for you guys. Who says, dude, if you could be the first to either make a cartoon with AI and get recognition, it would be something. It would be something. And it's where, you know, when it comes right down to it, we can be a bunch of grouchy old men about AI, okay? Or I could recognize what's possible right now and do it this way, right? Where you, anyway, I don't want to break down the technicality. Like, I've been watching videos on how to make sure characters are consistent, settings are consistent. Like, basically, I got to lay it all out ahead of time and reference it back when I'm prompting it. And I got to break down the prompting and make sure that I'm controlling, like, every aspect of the shot, right? So that the computer doesn't have room to interpret things. You know what I mean? And if I want it, like, I was talking to Cody. I can't remember if we were on camera or if it was backstage at some point, but how it's like I want to, I'm going to have to make character sheets even for background characters, you know, to make sure that they don't mix up and stuff like that. Make sure I have references for all vehicles, buildings, you know, settings, objects, everything, so that the computer is just generating the art, you know. And I'll just be, I feel like as long as I'm upfront and honest about the process and everything, people will accept it, and people are going to be like, this is a badass story. If you can make it look good enough to not look like AI, you may have something. Right now, AI looks like a gilded turd if longer than 15 seconds. To you, Dale. Dale, you grew up in the golden era of humanity where things were made by hand. Heck, when you were younger, most of the things you interacted with were probably made in America. You know, I didn't even get that. But there are a massive crop of 13 to 16-year-old people on YouTube, on the internet, on Kick, Twitch, who need entertainment and love this stuff. The AI bubble will burst, but right now you can take advantage of it and use it to build some wealth, win at something. Yeah, win at something. Please, can I win at something? It's not the lottery. I'm not winning the lottery. I won the talent lottery and didn't do shit with it. You know? Trying to correct that. Trying to achieve. Trying to focus. Trying to create beautiful things. No one will care if you use AI if it's decent. You made all by yourself. Exactly. Now, except for the people that spent years cultivating the talent, to make it by themselves, those people might be a little salty. They got degrees in this stuff. I worked at Pixar. I worked at Disney, and I'm sorry. He-Man had pretty bad animation back in my day. And that's the other thing, is bad animation. Okay? Invincible, the animation sucked. We blew the budget on the voice actors, so the animation sucked. That's excuses. You're an anime that shows zero pride in your work. We work long hours to make dog shit animation. The Japanese are dog walking us right now. It's insane. If the US animation teams were putting out quality content, I would feel worse. I would feel worse about what's happening. But the fact is, we've had this sort of quasi Bruce Timm style animation for a long time. We're not necessarily innovating. A lot of it's clunky. You got Invincible, where you have a character just sort of sliding down. And yeah, there's examples of that in anime. There's, One Punch Man Season 3. I saw clips. You had the same shit happening. But, it's depressing to think of a future where I have Eric July money. I make $3 million on Revenant Steel. I'm going to invest $50,000 of it in animation. And then what do you get for that? Well, $50,000, you're not paying anybody a full year's wage, or it would cost a lot. Fuck hand animation and all those who think modern animation or CGI Pixar aren't implementing AI. They are the reason AI art exists. Yeah. Cody is joining us.
Hold on one sec. There we go. What up? How you doing?
What is going on?
Not much. What is?
I'll remove the AI music now that I have another voice in the room.
Oh, my camera's super dark. What's going on here?
Let's see.
Boom. There we go.
I'm going to boost your audio on my end here.
Yeah, I gotta get nice and close to it.
Yeah. All right. You're good. So how you been, man?
Oh, pretty good actually. I'm working on a landing page for the sign up.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got to learn how to fucking make a website now, but see how that works.
Yeah, I have my domain. Like I have the Will Studios domain name, but there's nothing on it.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use it's like called like Card or something or Carrot.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, it's just I can just basically make like a sign up slot thing or whatever, and then have the 20-page PDF, but it'll be like in a booklet style, so you're not actually leaving the page or clicking anything. You can just flip through my first 20 pages, and then if you like it, you can sign up.
Yeah.
It should be pretty damn good.
Nice. You got the first 20 pages?
Right now we're at 15, and then
Nice.
I'm gonna launch the sign up with like a cover reveal.
Dude, you got plenty. What? Because yours is another longer one, right? For the first issue?
No, my first issue is actually short. Like I'm giving away half the book basically right away.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, what's possessing you to do that?
Because on page 20, I feel is the page that's going to make people sign up for the book.
Have other people seen these pages?
I have thumbnails. I have up to 15, and then I have the last 5 in thumbnails that I can show you after.
I feel like, because I just know for me, I felt the same way about page 13 for me, because 12 and 13 is like a double page spread of him exercising the corpse, right?
Yeah.
So you see the fire piercing and, you know, the effect of the expulsion of the spirit from the body. So, but then I realized page 8 is another hook but it has another tone to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like if I saw your pages, I'd be like, cut it off here. If you cut it off here, I'd be hooked. Have you tested? You know, do you have test readers?
I have. I mean, I can show you the first 15 pages right now. But because like I don't know how to like the first 15 pages is a lot of like character explanation without actually explaining the characters. You kind of get a feel for who they are, and then page 20 kind of.
What if we skip the opening introductions? What if, tell you what if the lead up to page 20 was the preview?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because the way I had originally done it was cause it was going to be 100 pages. My first book was going to be 100 pages and then I decided to split it up into 3. And I felt 3 like trying to get 3 books out to get that far along in my story. I felt was going to take too long. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll bust it. Like I'll have my introduction, which I hope I can hook people into the story with, and then actually my second book is what I consider to be my real first book, because that's what's gonna have like that's more delving into the lore of the world. This is kind of just explaining a little bit of the characters and the tone and what you're getting into.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to figure this shit out.
It's tough, man, because then it's like, and that's where my approach, I have decided, because there's things about the world that I think are important to understand for you to really appreciate what you're seeing. Because people are like, okay, this is a fantasy world, but where the hell am I? You know, it's a very dark, gloomy, gothic. I like the feel of it. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm going to do like an appendices at the back of the 8 pages. And I'm deciding how. I think maybe just 4 pages is good for that.
Yeah.
Have like a brief overview of the setting and maybe some character breakdowns. Like
Yeah.
final sheet, I could have, oh, these are the people you met so far, right?
Yeah.
Like these are the key players in the story. Because by page 8, you've met the 4 key players in the story.
I think I got the cover figured out finally though.
Yep, you were showing me this before.
This is what we came up with because I wanted the one in
Oh
like in the
yeah, that's
skull and
right.
have like the badge or whatever, and I'm pretty stoked with that. I think
That
that came
looks
out
cool,
pretty
man.
good. And then even
That's
from like
badass.
from far back, it still reads pretty good.
And when are we going to be able to sign up?
I'm aiming for September 11th or the 18th.
9/11.
Yeah, maybe the 18th. Then I might go for the 18th.
Let's do the 18th.
But yeah, I was messing around with this last night. And I think I got everything pretty dialed in.
Yeah, man, it looks great. Augmented betrayal. And people who have no idea about the story are going to be like, man, this big augmented guy is going after these little augmented people.
Yeah.
Just going ape shit.
Yeah.
Swinging people around. What does augmented betrayal mean? Just look at the cover, Dale.
They're augmented humans, and a betrayal happened.
There is a betrayal happening amongst these augmented people. They have been augmented in order to make their way in a world of subjugation from alien races. You see. But you'll find out more of that in the first issue of Subjugates.
Augmented betrayal.
Augmented betrayal.
And there you go. I'm just gonna clip that out, and I'll just use that as my my pitch from now on.
Promo as the pitch. There you go.
People just be like, "What's your pitch?" I'll be like, "1 sec. I just gotta click this."
There you go.
The IP is called Subjugates, Omer. This series is called Augmented Betrayal, and then I've got like 4 other spin-off series planned under the
augmentations. No, the augmented are the people. You see, Dale. The people themselves have been augmented.
Augmentation. But yeah, dude, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm stoked. We got a great crop of comics coming out this upcoming year. We got Revenant Steel. We got Subjugates. We got Heavy Atomo. What else?
Dude, there's more. Oh, Empty Stars too. We got Empty Stars coming.
We got Empty Stars.
I'm stoked for that one.
There's probably 5 or 6 I'm not thinking of right off the top of my head.
Yeah. Was somebody tricked into being? They were more forced to be augmented than tricked, but you'd call it tricked, I guess. The betrayal was the main character stole a biological keystone, I will guess I'll call it. I don't really want to give away what it is yet, but it can separate the augmented people from their alien overlords.
He stole the cum of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He was being held.
The Jesus semen. But yeah, it's,
just before the aliens arrived, humans had accomplished time travel, and they had gone back in time and attained the semen of Jesus Christ. And they knew that it had the properties to grant us that it would revitalize, our DNA because it had degraded over time,
Would bring it back.
But then the damn alien showed up and the vial was lost. Now,
he's gonna be like,
a team of augmented humans must retrieve the semen of Jesus Christ in Subjugates.
Semen augmented betrayal.
No, it's got to be like National Treasure, like, because you're writing Subjugates Augmented Betrayal. Now apparently I'm writing the hunt for
Jesus semen.
For Jesus' semen.
The betrayal is getting it up the booty hole. Yeah, that'd be a pretty big one.
But imagine like a vial where it's like, dude, if you drink this cum, you'll be as strong as how Adam lived 1,000 years or whatever. And he was like 9 feet tall, like according to the Mormons or something.
If you drink this, you could get nailed to a cross and come back in 3 days. Just saying.
I mean, dude, you basically have immortality.
Yep.
But no, that was Jesus. You're not dying for anyone's sins, okay? You're gaining the power of like biblical humanity, right?
Gaining the abilities.
You can see for miles. You can smell everything, but you have to drink this cum. And everyone will be like, it's kind of gay, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some people who'd read that book, I bet.
He just wanted something in this pitch to hook me. Oh, there's hooks, dude. The one dude has hooks on his back.
Yeah, I got a pro swallowing well. No, when I get my stuff all organized together, I'll get an actual kind of pitch set up.
Are you anti-swallowing, Dale? What do you want him to play with it? Are you pro moisturizer?
Yeah, man. So how are you planning on doing this AI comic book of yours?
Oh, it's not going to be a comic book.
Oh, no, sorry. An animation. Sorry,
pointless.
Animation.
Yeah, like doing an AI comic book is pointless because I could draw a comic.
Yeah, you can draw the comic book.
But the AI animation, so I got Higgsfield AI, which is going to allow me to use the C-Dance 2.5. And because some AI models are better for action scenes, some for other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it kind of provides you with a suite of AI tools. And so I'm going to have to spend some time creating character turnarounds for everybody that appears. Like I was saying before, like create all the reference material.
Yeah.
So that there's like a pipeline of information to feed into the AI and then tell it exactly how I want it to look. Be like shot 1, shot 2, shot 3. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all about not giving the AI any room to make anything up on its own. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you want as much continuity in your scenes as possible.
And the other thing is the voice acting. I don't think AI voice acting is it yet.
No, it's not.
So,
even if you train it on your voice, it's not going to be...
Yeah. Like, I know I'm a pretty good voice actor. I'm pretty much the greatest voice actor of all time. But there are female characters in my story, so now I'm going to have to be like, God, do I know any females?
I'm sure you can just put a message in the Comicsgate community.
I mean, I have my wife, but I'm like, do I hear her in this character? Do I want? Yeah, maybe it could work. She's an actress too. She could, she could do different things.
I mean, at the very least, like get her for a couple.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna need multiple voices. So.
But honestly, like, the more I think about it, what if she just impresses the hell out of me and gets behind the microphone and she can do like 5 different voices and I'm like, perfect.
There you go.
Me and you, baby. 11 Labs. I don't know. I don't remember them. I may have seen something.
I think they're the ones for voices. I think they're the best ones to use for voices, if I'm correct.
Oh, yeah.
Might be wrong.
Maybe I could just, it could be me and my wife's voice acting, and then I can use AI to modulate it. Because, like, Tank made a whole album where he sounds like a lady. He gave us the blueprint for that.
Yeah, I was actually surprised when he said he did that, the voice with AI, and then himself. I was like, that's a much better quality product than I thought it would be able to produce.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I watch there's like some wrestling YouTubers that I watch that just like give like wrestling updates and stuff. And when I started watching them, it was their actual voices.
Mm-hmm.
And then over the last year, I guess they trained an AI, probably in 11 Labs, on their voice. And now it's like you can tell because they mispronounce the stupidest things. Like if they don't go back and spell check their script or whatever, it just like it mispronounces names. There's wrestlers' names that the AI can't pronounce, so it uses nicknames for them instead.
But dude, you start a wrestling podcast because you love wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this AI crap?
Yeah. And then it's funny because I think they're all like in the same group of people because they'll alternate voices sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like one guy's voice will be on the other one, and then they'll be like, "Oh, this guy's out sick today," and it's like, you guys use AI voices. What do you mean he's out sick? Like, yeah.
You know who gets sick? Liars.
Liars. It comes back and just eats away at the soul.
What are you sick with, dude?
Lying.
Where did you go to eat last night? I want to see a receipt from a Chinese buffet. All right? You're trying to tell me you're sick. You got the norovirus? What happened?
The new Rona?
Yeah.
And you, new Rona?
I don't buy it. Come into work.
Yeah, I don't miss that in fucking restaurant business. Every single day, someone calling in, and you gotta do the job of 2 people. You get paid for 1. Fuck that.
Oh, I don't get paid for 1. I get paid for 2 because I'm a bartender.
Yeah, you're a bartender.
There's one. Somebody calls out. Oh, all right, I'm doubling my cash tonight. All right.
The bartenders and the delivery drivers are the only ones that actually like really make money.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, the servers get tips, but it's like, actually, do they do that in where you guys are? Do they pay servers and people who make tips less than minimum wage because they make tips?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But then if you don't make enough to cover it, they got you.
Oh.
It's like a thing where
that's not.
If you don't make the tips to make minimum wage, they have to pay you minimum wage. They count on us getting tips, so that they don't have to do that.
Yeah, I don't think it was like that here. Fucking Canada.
Canada. I'm actually off tomorrow for once.
Oh, nice.
So I might be able to join you on a little hangout stream.
Oh, decent. And you'll be on time for Goth Night.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Good times. Maybe I'll have something to show Dr. Ben in terms of a Van Piglet piece.
Yeah, it's sweet. I get to watch the cover I already backed get drawn.
Yeah, man. As a backer, how do you feel about this cover for Van Piglet?
I'm already stoked for it. There was
You're good with a Panther throwback. You're not upset that it's not X-rated.
I mean, I would have preferred an X-rated one, just saying, but
There, you heard it here, Dr. Ben. You heard it here. Okay? We
The
should have had
bathrooms are
the
speaking.
molesting skeletons.
No, that was a sweet idea though. The skeletons coming up and dragging her down into the blood. That was actually
Dragging her down into the blood, and she's
Yeah.
got this like blood fountain pouring down, and she's got like a little like Ahagao face like going on with it, and she's just
I mean,
like,
whether you use it or not, you should still draw that at some point.
right? Just not give it to Dr. Ben. Be like, this is for my own personal use.
Yeah, this is for me.
Or I turn it into a poster on somebody's wall in my own story.
Hey, that would be a neat little Easter egg for people.
He's got the unused Van Piglet cover. The one he was gonna make.
Yeah, it'd be cool if we get to the stage where we're all doing like crossover comics.
Yeah.
Just fucking non-canon fun stories. Is the
Is the panther humping her? No, the panther's hindquarters see her down here at the bottom of the picture. What I'm trying to do is an homage to this Vampirella cover here. Here, where am I? Can I zoom? Here we go. Where the panther's like jumping on this rock and she's pushing up against it.
Yeah, that's sweet. Is she gonna have a dagger, or is she gonna be punching the panther? I feel like Van Piglet would almost be punching it.
And that's where I'm brainstorming it right now. Right now, I'm drawing just like the straight up homage, and then I'm just kind of noodling it through because I'm like, this might not even be what I ultimately draw.
It's looking sweet though so far.
Thank you. What do Van Piglet's ears look like again?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get this. What's it called? Hide. It's like the flip book. It's like a website that I can actually like make a flip book PDF on.
Yeah.
And like I was working at it for like probably 30 minutes this morning, and I was getting fucking frustrated with it. It'd be so much easier if these things had like a tutorial or something, but
you're making a flip book?
Just for the sign up page.
Oh, okay, just like a little short animation thing.
It'll just be like it'll be just like the flip book of the first few pages or whatever. So, yeah. But no, now you got me thinking about. But what I should.
Well, when you say flip book, I'm thinking like one of those.
Oh no, sorry, just like a book you can flip, like a PDF flip, like.
Oh, a gallery, like a gallery of the images, right?
Yeah,
right.
but it's gonna be in like a book image.
A slideshow.
Yeah, an interactive slideshow.
Yeah,
the pages actually turn or whatever. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't think. I don't know, man. I don't think I'll have it ready for September. We'll see. I had to give the artist a break from the pages. I feel like the whole first issue is just drawn in like a forest, and the trees are all like, I don't know how to describe it. This is why I can't pitch shit, because it's like I don't know how to describe my own stuff.
Right.
But it's
No,
like, you know,
trees can be tough, man.
but it's like the specific part of the forest too. They're all like joined together as like one organism. So all the trees almost look identical.
Ugh.
So he's basically been drawing the exact same tree for like 15 pages, and then once it gets to like page 20, there's like a break in the forest where it's like a dead patch of forest separates the
Yeah.
uncanny forest from the real one.
Well, yeah, you should be drawing the trees. I don't know. I don't know how much advice I should be
Hey, I'll take as much advice from anything as I can
throwing
get.
out there. I don't know. I imagine a forest like that, you'd want the trees to look kind of organic, so it's like, freaking veins coming up, like just because trees. When you're drawing trees, they got to be reaching towards the sunlight,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Um, I don't know. I spent some time drawing trees. I feel like I understand trees in a way that some people just don't. Tell them to get out there and look at some trees, man. Go talk to a tree. They'll talk right back to you. They'll tell you how to draw them.
Oh, here, I'll show you. Because this is what gave me the kind of idea for it. It's like the largest single organism in the world is like a forest,
Yeah.
and like that's kind of the forest I would. Where is it? Oh shit, I just lost it. Yeah, the Pando Forest in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
So like I kind of had the trees look a little bit like that, but yeah, he took his own little course with it.
Take a break on the pages,
Oh,
my friend.
you know what flipbook is actually called because it's not called that. Yeah, I was definitely not called a flipbook. Single slideshow with a page turn effect. Also not sure you can do it off a PDF. Here, let's see what the website I had going. Cause yeah, it was like the website I was using was like a PDF. It like specifically was for PDFs or something, but what was it called? Hyzine. Hyzine PDF flipbook maker. Yeah, that's what I was using. Because yeah, I thought about doing a gallery or just a slideshow, but I'd like people to be able to actually like flip a page in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, so it's one of those. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were just setting up a slideshow where it's like, you scroll through the pages.
Yeah, like I could do that, but I'd like to have something a little more interactive.
It's something. I might have to try to do because was literally just going to do a slideshow for the because I'm like, okay, for those who can't see me in person, if you back it, you get a PDF.
Yeah, it'd be good if you could have it so it kind of feels like a book.
Yeah.
See what I can make. Yeah, on this website you can make like magazines, catalogs, brochures, all different types of stuff. But it's like $30 for a year if you want to get rid of the watermark. So, I mean, it's not terrible, I guess, but
Yeah.
I just don't need it for a year.
I don't know, man. You're going to be running other campaigns, right?
yeah,
Maybe.
that's, yeah, that's true. Because yeah, the goal is we'll have all the line work done for this first book, and hopefully I'll have the lettering done, and then when I launch the campaign, it'll just be hopefully to get colors done, and then if book doesn't fund, then it'll be however long until I can afford to pay for the colors, and then that book will be done. But
Yeah.
the line work guys, I'm just gonna keep him going on to the next book once he's done with the first one. I've already got him doing some like character designs for the next one, so environment designs. Omer, that forest in Utah is dope as hell. It's like 2,000 years. Yeah, that was. There's another one in Japan, I think, too. But yeah, it's cool to think an entire forest of trees is just considered one fucking organism. Nature is fucking cool, man.
Yeah. That was the thing with those like mushroom people. Um, because like I think I told you the original like Dark Steel was like completely separate stories that would come together into like a main story.
Yeah.
And one of them were these dudes who they're undead because these parasitic mushrooms consumed their brains,
Yeah.
right? During a certain window, and so they came back awake and they got mushrooms, and so they survived by eating shit, right? And it was going to be a story about accepting your circumstances in life, right? Through the eyes of this, like you have to literally eat shit to survive. And then you end up in this army of undead where everybody else is like possessed by this demonic entity, but you and your buddy are like these like mushroom people who are just like, trying to get by, you know.
Here, I'll I'll get your advice on this too, because Ben gave me an idea to think about. Because yeah, this is the lore card I'm thinking.
Uh-huh.
The
For the
metal one.
mushroom people.
Yeah. And I was thinking this to be like the standard lore card frame. I had Tank do this, and then I was just basically just gonna change the image and the text obviously for the different cards. But Ben suggested I put this image on the back of the card. So just this image is on one side of the card, and then the opposite side will have like the logo and all the text.
Well, one thing I'll say, if this is going to be a playing card, I would, because you have this real thick border.
Yeah, shrink it down.
Shrink the border down so that we can showcase the artwork a bit.
Yeah.
Because, like, what was the last card game you played?
Well, I guess I got Magic cards, but it's probably been since I was a kid and played any actual card game.
Because the formatting has evolved quite a bit.
Yeah.
Sup, sunny days with a gray cloud. What's up, gray cloud?
And Sheldon.
I know I didn't say hi earlier. My bad. Sheldon Martin Art, thank you very much for joining us. Where's the Panther Humpier? That's right. I addressed Gray Cloud earlier. That forest does sound awesome, Omer. The one
in Utah.
In Utah. But yeah, so some of them there is no border, right?
Yeah.
And it has like the bigger picture. It's more, I don't know, clean. But then you have the ones like Magic. I don't know. For me, because I'm nostalgic, I like a border. Yeah. I like what you have, but I would at least make it thinner.
Because my one thought I had was making the one, like if I can get this, so like one side of the card would almost look like that. It would be like the thinner on the one side.
Oh, okay.
So it would still have like a slight border, and then it would kind of look like it wraps around to the other side. And the other side would have like the text, and then the
other side of the card.
Yeah.
But is this not a playing card?
It's more or less a lore card. It's not. Yeah, it's not a trade.
Oh, okay.
Card.
So I'm sitting here thinking that they're gonna have uniform backs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for more or less, this should be the standard frame that I'm gonna go with.
Yeah. But you got space here for like attack and defense, right down here in the bottom.
I was gonna use the subject skull there, and then the symbol behind the skull. but I
Mm.
think those are going to be too small. So I gotta rework the card a little bit or get tank too. I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically first draft on this. But I think it'll be cool if I can get 52 of these things. And I've got an idea for like if I can have like a case, and then the lid on the case you like fold up, and you could have like certain cards displayed on the lid of the case when it's open.
Yeah.
But I got a long time to think about that.
See, I was always thinking if I did a card game, it would be a game you could play.
Yeah,
And I
I
had the
realistic. I
idea.
would like to do that.
Um, so one of my story ideas was like my own style of Yu-Gi-Oh, but they played this game. It was a card game that you played on a map, right? So you had to have a kit to play it. So
Yeah,
all these kids would be walking around with these like boxes attached to their waist. They would all have like utility belts, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Walking around school, but it is kind of like, the kids in Yu-Gi-Oh had their card packs, whatever. Like they were always ready for the game, you know. But all the drama would be coming from who had what cards and the games that were played, and then I'd have like the broader thing. But so the game that I had set up, you had a map, right? And I have these huge hex grid maps, right, to use.
yeah, yeah.
And you would have a character and he would have a character. And you would think of these characters as like a representation of you on the map, right? And then the cards that you summoned, you would summon around you in the squares around you, right? And then each of these characters would have their movement stats and everything on their cards, special effects and stuff. And you would do battle on this map. And you could put in like battlefield conditions, you know what I mean? On the map, different cards would, but it would be a platform were characters from like anywhere. So like one guy had a deck that's all like Star Wars stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he's fighting you with spaceships that can transport people and stuff and have uh AoE capabilities, and then characters that have blasters or whatever and stuff like that, and Jedi style characters.
Yeah,
And then you have another guy who has like Berserk style, like so he's got more infantry and he's got like demons
yeah,
and
demons with
stuff
swords and shit
that
like
are
that.
flying around with swords and stuff, like and so and you also have magic spells to play. But so it would be with these kids doing battle in this game,
Yeah,
right? But I made a whole prototype with like 6 different decks based on different properties and stuff. Like I had a ninja deck, and the ninja deck had like Ninja Turtles in it and stuff like that.
oh yeah, yeah.
Like it's another thing that I think would be awesome if I could produce it. But I'm one man.
I mean, this one does sound pretty cool. This might be another AI
Dude, it
animation.
might
To fuck
end up
around
being
with.
another AI animation thing that ends up getting made. Because I really like, because the whole thing is like the main character is a girl, right? But I kind of want to flip the Mary Sue thing on its head and
Yeah,
have it be like, dude, all these dudes want to get with this girl. You know what I mean? But
make her
she's
really
just the
dumb.
most obnoxious person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd uh, I'd watch that.
Could be fun.
It gives me like Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, but like Risk too.
Yeah. A little bit of well, did you ever play Hero Clicks? Do you ever hear
No,
about that?
no.
So Hero Clicks, you would assemble a team, right? And you'd have all sorts of, Marvel, DC, Image characters, whatever. Any character you got in comic books, you can make a hero click out of it. And the base would click down. It would have stats, and as you took damage, your stats would change. So like the Hulk would get stronger the more damage you do to it.
Yeah.
You know, Superman would have impervious, so depending on your dice roll, you might not be able to do any damage to Superman. Yeah. But if you do damage to Superman, it's reduced by this much because of his defensive ability. You know, there's a lot of that going on in the game. So there's a bit of that in my prototype where you have to establish line of sight. You have to establish this and that so that we are working out how this battle is happening logistically on the map. So in the script, they're like having arguments, you know.
Yeah.
You can't see him. HeroClix was cool. Sunny days.
Sunny days with a gray cloud.
Hope your surgery went well. I think you just had some sort of surgery to remove the cyst in your back, or unless I'm wrong about that.
Yeah, hope it went well, whatever.
Hope it went well, man. I hope you are living as pain-free a life as possible, my friend.
Speedy recovery.
Dude, and I'm thinking about that too, man. I did a little workout today. I started at 11:30 instead of 11 because I just didn't want to get out of bed. He had hernia surgery.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And that's not so he's still got the cyst in his back. But I hope that worked out. I hope your hernia got all sewn up.
I hope you at least feel better from it.
Yeah, man. But I did a little workout earlier. What was that bloop? Omer Glitch. What is happening?
Hello.
On Sinestro.
Yeah. Well, for tonight, this is the layout for tonight. I meant to start drawing Heavia Tomo.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to draw just some fan art for those guys, and then like Little Miss Steel or whatever her name is from EV Comics or whatever.
EV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw that because One Gun was doing some cool stuff with that, and One Gun did a glitch for me yesterday, so that's pretty awesome. Some fan art.
Nice.
So I thought I'd do some fan art for these other guys. There's so many like little not little creators, but these outlier creators on the outside that I just haven't done fan art for, and you know, everybody, I don't know, people who come by more often that I see, I was like, oh, I'll do art for them, you know, or do some fan art. But I never see those people, and I'm like, I forget about them, you know.
Right.
It's hard to keep tabs.
But I was looking up Subjugate's issue with the PDF. That sucks how they do that for just that effect, and they want to charge you money for it, and it's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I figured out a solution for you.
Oh,
a workaround that's free, and it's retarded too, because it's like way easier to do. If you know how to make slides, Google Slides or Microsoft.
I can figure it out.
It's really stupid and easy, dude. You just drop the JPEG in, make sure it fits the page or whatever.
Yeah.
So just make a Google Slide file, and then that particular file, you drop it into your HTML page, and it works exactly like turning pages. And it has an effect. Just make sure you do the transitions in your Google Slide, and then you just host your Google Slide file on your Google Drive, and just make sure you share it, that it's public, so that it'll work on your website or whatever. Or you could upload it to your website too. So
yeah.
But that's an easy workaround. And it's like Google Slides is free. It's easy to use. Unless you know how to use PowerPoint, you could also do a PowerPoint file. But like all websites will play PowerPoint and Google Slides, so you shouldn't have an issue there.
Dude, I'll definitely look at that. Thank you for that.
And it doesn't have a watermark, and I mean, it makes the sound and everything like.
Nice.
And it has a little thing when you hover on the corner, it'll look like it's a page about to turn. And
do you know? Are you able to like kind of add like background music to it too?
Yes, you
There's like,
can in
oh,
Google Slide and PowerPoint, and a lot of people are using Canva now, but it does the same thing.
nice. Okay, because yeah, that's kind of what I envision. Envision the page turning. You have the little kind of, you know, page turning sound, and then some nice little,
Dude, there
metal
used to
music
be a
playing in the back.
website, and you could probably find it on GitHub if you know how to do like web development and HTML and shit like that. But there used to be like these free JavaScripts that would do all that shit for you, and now everybody wants to charge for this thing, and they act like it's magic and stuff. But there were these stupid little scripts that were free, and people would just make them and give them away, and so I'm sure they're out there still, like on GitHub, and you could just apply it to like all these JPEGs and stuff, and that would be your slideshow or whatever, page turns, and it's so weird how things have changed so much.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely got to look into that.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, it's
So
I don't
if you
want
get
I
a
won't have to
chance,
pay for
it's
everything.
yeah, it's Google Slides, or I mean, or you could use Canva. You know how to use Canva. I know there's a lot of people who love Canva. Or
Google
PowerPoint even. So
Slides.
if you're old school, you know Microsoft PowerPoint, you can do it there too.
Oh yeah, I'll just use Google Slides because it's already linked to my Google Drive and all
Yeah,
that
Google
stuff.
Slides
Oh
is
yeah,
really
dude.
easy to use. Like I would say it's even easier to use than PowerPoint. Like it's retard proof. That's how good it is. I mean, it's made for enterprise. You know, I mean, it's made for companies. Google's not gonna make it hard,
Hard, yeah.
and it's a total ripoff of PowerPoint, and it's actually easier to use too.
I mean, if the desk jockeys can figure it out, I'm sure I
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If some mediocre retard that had barely got a college degree can figure it out, you can figure it out. I don't know about a high school kid, but maybe.
can.
Maybe if you got a GED, you could do it. But
Hey, I mean, I think I was taught PowerPoint in high school, so
yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of high schools teach PowerPoint and Google Slides.
I think I was what
If
Infotech.
your
Is
high
that
school has money, you'll learn PowerPoint. If your high school doesn't have money, you'll learn Google Slides. That's
it?
how it works. Yeah. Sorry, Will. I didn't mean to take over the show. I just wanted to spread the knowledge to
Dude, well, this has
subjugate
given me an opportunity to
an
really think
alternative.
about Panther Anatomy, which is something I
Uh-huh.
was really getting excited to do.
Make sure
Heading
you
into
draw
this.
his junk. Make sure you draw the
Yeah,
panther
Right.
junk.
I'm expecting
I
it.
got to sneak that in there.
Hmm. It's like erect. It's gonna look like a. It's gotta look like a squash or what is that?
A
A
grape,
zamboni? No, a
grapefruit,
zucchini or what do they call it? Or
a
a zucchini?
Zucchini.
No, what do they call the eggplant? Eggplant.
eggplant.
Yeah,
Make
there
sure it
you
looks
go.
like an eggplant. Jeez, I can't think today. So retarded.
There
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
go.
so that's how they do it on the web. A lot of these are doing it for free. They're using Google Slides or PowerPoint or Canva.
That's sweet,
Or they
man. So,
pay those three websites that everybody's using for the that I see where you got Flipbook from because that's what they call it. Yeah,
yeah,
but,
because yeah, the page was the
yeah,
hyzine is
but
called digital flipbooks. That's
yeah, digital Flipbook. Yeah, which is not a good description. It's more like digital Flipbook effect or like flipping through a
yeah,
book.
because a flip book is when you fold the
When we
pages,
do
they all flip and
in
they
in cartoon and animation and art, we're like creating motion. You know, we're
yeah.
motion comic or motion effect.
Yeah, it's crazy watching those like old Disney animators just like drawing just like how fast they're like just flipping back the pages, making
Yeah,
sure all the
well,
lines
they don't
are.
even draw like all. They do the keyframes, right?
Yeah.
They do every 15 frames, so they do half of the 30 seconds, and then they have the in betweeners who go and fill in all the other 15 frames, uh, which aren't as good artists, right? Like
Yeah.
they get the best artists to do the 15 frames, which I don't even know how you do 15, man. That takes forever. Fuck. But yeah. But
Yeah,
even that, like, there's that one guy on YouTube that does those dancing videos, and he does it on index cards or whatever, and he makes those chicks dance. I don't know. It used to be like a year or two ago. There was a bunch of them. I don't know if there's any if they're doing it anymore. Because now
I've
you can
seen him.
probably have AI make it for you. So, but that guy was big. He was huge, and he was getting all these hot chick little weeby Japanese anime girls to like dance and stuff. And he based them off TikToks, right? And he'd
Yeah.
draw them as a like Dragon Ball gay characters or whatever, the chicks or whatever, and like Street
Hmm.
Fighter chicks and like Samus from Metroid and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, I didn't mean to take over the show, Will. I'll shut up now and just hang out and draw heavy homos.
Dude, I don't mind at all. Like I said, I'm digging into this panther.
Dig deep. Dig deep. Yeah, I should
Giving him
post on
some
Twitter.
forearm muscles.
Hanging out with Wills right now. Let me go tweet you. Is this stream on your wall so I can just retweet
It's on my Twitter, yeah.
It's on the tweet on your tweeters.
It is currently streaming to Twitter.
Sweet. Let me retweet it. The Wills. Hells yeah, give it a like.
So, dude, are we as men willing to now forgive Chris Benoit after seeing the solidarity that these ladies are giving to this Kelly Clancy lady?
It's fucked up. Like, I don't.
Isn't that the wrestler that killed his whole family, coked out or
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he wasn't coked out. He had massive brain damage.
Yeah, from all the hits to the head.
Dude, that's whack.
Mixed with painkillers or whatever SSRIs that he was
all
on.
All the drugs prescribed from the doctors.
Mm-hmm.
What did he? Oh, he offed himself, right?
He killed himself.
Yeah, I mean, I would think you'd have to forgive him a little bit because it doesn't sound like he was in his right mind whatsoever. You know?
Right. She apparently tried to kill herself and failed. She said she threw herself out the window, but she was only half hanging out the window. Like, you weren't throwing yourself out the window, you stupid bitch. Fucking kidding me?
Who's this woman you're talking about?
This Clancy woman. I forget if Clancy's her first or last name. I think it's her last name.
She's been in the news all week from she was the chick who had the postpartum depression stuff and then killed her kid.
Right. You got a bunch of ladies.
Yeah, you got neuroscientist?
Candace Owens coming out here and saying it was the drugs and we should forgive her. And it's like, Candace, please. I just got done defending you over the Charlie Kirk stuff. Don't do this to me. All right? Don't start having shit takes right now. It's the bad time.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for murdering your children. I'm sorry. I mean, there's excuse if there's no good excuse.
Yeah, because she sent the husband out, and then while he was out, she did it in a way that the kids couldn't be brought back, and it's like, shit's fucked up.
Yeah. Effed up, insane, in the membrane. But yeah, like, apparently we're supposed to forgive her for that. So I'm going to say I want to talk about the Benoit situation. Can we get him in the Hall of Fame, please? He belongs in the Wrestling Hall of Fame. The Canadian Crippler.
I mean, I don't disagree with that statement.
He did far more for this planet than Kelly Clancy ever did. Okay?
I mean, it is sad
because fucking wine mom.
You hear all the wrestlers that tell stories about working with Chris Benoit. And apparently, he was a super fucking nice guy.
Great dude.
Yeah, super great. Yeah.
Shout out Clipperverse.
Oh, hail Clipper.
Someone send him some more KFC sandwiches. I don't know if he's still trying to put a sticker on Liam's trash can or if he has other plans for the funds. Operation Quicksand, I assume, is still on. We're trying to redirect the water.
I mean, realistically, it would have to be a secret operation at this point for it to...
Oh, yeah. We got to keep this under control, guys.
Yeah. You don't talk about the operation.
Can't talk about this.
The first rule of the operation is there is no operation.
There you go. Omer gets it.
I sat down last night and I started flipping through live streams a little bit. And then I heard my kids playing upstairs and I thought, you know what? I'm going to get off the internet and go spend time with my kids. You know what I mean? I think that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, you gotta do it every once in a while.
Shout out, Liam.
He's trying.
Kids, holy shit. You know, the
Yeah,
problem
yeah.
is that this postpartum depression thing that, and you don't know, like, I mean, I'm sure she's been checked by her doctors, but like, it really fucks women up, dude. Like,
Mhm.
they can change entirely their entire personalities. I mean,
Yeah.
but the issue I have is she's already had several kids before this last kid, so
She's on her third kid.
yeah, you're on your third kid, and to have, you know, eliminate the first two, I don't know.
What
I don't
really
know.
bugs me is it created this whole like, accepting of these videos of like women just like in their bathroom breaking shit because their kids making them upset.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's like, I'm breaking
Oh,
this
get
so
out
I
of
don't
here.
break my child's neck. And it's like, what? How
Get
are you
out of here.
admitting this online right now? Like,
Yeah.
Dude, and I've been mad at my kids. I'm not gonna lie. When they won't listen, when they won't go to sleep or whatever, and I think the worst I've done is like aggressively put them on their bed. Just like, here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Get away
Yeah.
from me.
it's, yeah.
Just stay in your room for a minute. You're gonna cry. I'm just gonna listen to you cry from out here for a minute.
Dude, and then you go off to your room by yourself and cry for about an hour, huh?
Right. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Because you're
No,
like, what
because
the fuck do I do? Like, oh God, how do I? What is not making sense? But it's because they're kids. They don't know
right,
any
they're
better.
kids.
They're
No.
retarded. Like literally, they're just dumb because they don't know anything, right? You have to
Yep.
teach
Yeah.
them and
And I'm
and
sitting
and
there on the other
kindness and
side of the
patience.
door and I'm thinking about the article I read that was like, intense crying can actually damage brain cells and make your kids retarded. I'm like, well, I don't want retarded kids.
I've
I'm
never
like,
heard
all
of
right,
that, but
come
that's funny.
here. You want some applesauce or something? Let's redirect. But
And then you
anywho,
get like terrible twos and or whatever, and then you get like
right.
they become teenagers and they're total fucking assholes, or rather, when they're in middle school, they're total fucking assholes because they don't know how to balance what they say in regards to who they say it to and their feelings, because it's all
Yeah.
about them.
Now,
It's
would
all
you be
about
more
them.
upset if your kid was the bully or the one getting bullied?
I
I'd be
mean, I
more.
was both, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
everyone kind of goes through both. If
They go,
you're,
yeah, true.
yeah,
I
yeah,
got bullied and I bullied other kids and
yeah.
it is what it is. It's, that's what
It's
you're
it's a
supposed to
cycle
do.
of transference and acceptance and self awareness, and then like not being a dick.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think quiet time in a locker is just good for some people.
That's so funny. Yeah. What's worse is quiet time in the corner with everybody else staring at you, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
embarrassing.
what? How does
At
this
least in
work? Can I just turn around and be a dick? You
at least in
could.
the locker, you can like wait for everyone to go to class and then like knock when a teacher walks by, right? Like people don't have to know
Right.
you're in the locker.
Right.
Right. That's if your school or high school has enough big enough lockers.
Oh yeah, yeah. We only had half lockers in mine, but
Yeah,
there
half
were there
size
were some
ones.
small kids that got pushed in those.
Yeah, oh god, that's terrible.
The worst was we had the only full size lockers were in the change rooms for gym.
Oh yeah, for gym, yeah, yeah.
So it was like, yeah, you the amount of people that got shoved in gym room lockers is
But that's where you take your towel and you flick each other in the nutsack when you're if you
oh
actually shower or in the ass.
yeah.
Which nobody like in my high school nobody showered, right? Except like
There was
well there was like three
the
or four of
same
us guys that actually showered because we wanted to smell good for the chicks and we didn't
yeah.
give a fuck about everybody else, right? So like it was only like four or five of us, and the rest of the like if you were kind of embarrassed, you would just go shower with your underwear on, right? But the rest of us didn't go fuck, right? And it's like, dudes, get over it. Who cares? So, oh, look at his pee-pee. Nobody cared.
Come look at my pee-pee.
Yeah, maybe now it would be weirder because you have well, even then you had the silent gaze, right? They're gonna look and be like, "Ooh, he's got a pee-pee."
Yeah, but now they're non-silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, maybe.
Now they're aggressive.
Right? They're like, "Oh, let me stroke that." And go over
Now
there
they're
and touch
calling
your
you
wiener.
gay because you're not letting them look at it.
Right, right. Help me, Lord. No, but all the chicks dug all the dudes who were like, "Oh, you took a shower. Oh, whoa, you smell good." You know what I mean? Like that's why he did it too. You know? For the babes. That's why I did it. Shit. But I mean, I went to a little school. It was like 112 of us were the graduating class.
Oh damn.
But it was like a magnet school because I wanted to be smart, and I was an idiot. Like I still, I play one on the internet. But
But you had magnets. What's a
yeah, so we had
magnet school?
magnets. Yeah, oh, so like a magnet school is oh god, how do I explain this? It's like it's a public school in Texas that's specifically not a uh city or town public school funded school. It's funded by the state of Texas, kind of like community based, but state based and not city based. Um, and it specializes in one type of what's called field of study. So, like the magnet school I went to specifically was in math and science.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So like you'll have some like that's either liberal arts or fucking fine arts or whatever, but those rarely last long because everybody wants to be in STEM, right? Because that's where you get the most amount of funding.
Yeah.
And STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which was basically my school. It was STEM. It really was STEM. Before they called it STEM. It was called Science Academy.
Yeah.
To a place called Science Academy. And I knew I didn't want to go to the public high school, like in my town or whatever, or group of towns. Because not that it was bad, but it just wasn't the best in my whole area here.
And you're
And
only interested in the best.
Well, I was only interested in the best because I didn't want to be a full retard. Because I knew if I went to my public school, I probably would have got some chick pregnant freshman year or sophomore year and been retarded, the rest of the time.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that to happen. So I went to this nerd school where they taught us how to use condoms and we were going to bang, which nobody banged over there because everybody was afraid of the AIDS, of the HIVs, the monkeypoxes, the hepatitises, the crabbies. So anyways, got smart.
You saw Idiocracy in real time.
Yeah, looking out while we were all the geniuses at the school being nerds. But anyways, there was a bunch of us like that. We loved comics and a bunch of fucking D&D nerds and like chess nerds and fucking SpaceX and computer science. It was great. We were one of the first schools to have like a Mac lab. Remember the old the box Macintoshes? They were called Macintoshes too. They weren't just called like Apple computers. They were
Yeah, I
still
remember
called
those.
Macintosh.
On the back.
No. This is before those. They were they're the Macintosh ones. Or let me look them up because I can't remember exactly what they were called. But.
The big floppy disks.
Yeah, I remember the first computer lab I saw. There was like the little Mac computers. They were like they had like see-through cases on the back or whatever.
Yeah, those came in the 90s.
Way before this.
This is before that.
Oh yeah.
They were like the big yellow cases. They were called the Macintosh Plus computer.
Is that the one original? You had to like put the command in and actually get the computer to do things?
Maybe. No, this was a little bit after that. A little bit after?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And they had internet, dude. Our school was like one of the first places that had internet with the computers. Like we didn't have it at home yet. Like it wasn't available. Like dial-up was barely starting to come around. But this lab had a T1 line back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And it had computers, and we could sign up and make our own email.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
here, I'm finding a picture so I could share it with you guys.
First computer we had in my house was Windows 95.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was the first one.
Okay, so it looked like this. I don't know if you can see it here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, my old man used to build PCs, and he would write little programs for what's it called? Like store management for all the items, like inventory to keep track of inventory. He created his own like custom little program and stuff. But it was put on PCs, right? So we always had PCs ever since they were like kind of commercially available. I think we got internet at home when it was probably 1994, 95. We had internet dial up for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that noise.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man.
And then 96, 97 you get the boom of AOL and you've got mail, all that shit.
You got mail.
All
So
right.
this chick looks pretty hot. This Lindsay Clancy. He's from
No,
the
she
Psych
doesn't.
Profile.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
she's ugly.
Look at her nose. Look at the skeletal structure.
I'm trying to
You
find
could tell
other
she was
pictures of her.
crazy from the outset. How do you not know that person is
looks
insane?
Oh God, she's in a wheelchair.
She's faking
Yeah,
it.
she paralyzed herself from trying to commit suicide.
Apparently, I tried to kill myself and I got
Oh
paralyzed.
God.
Yeah.
I strangled my children.
Wait, so would we think differently of her if she did fully self-delete and did what she did?
No.
Well, this is what a lot of people are trying to argue right now too. It's like, do we even need to punish her? Because it's like,
Oh
she's
yeah, she still needs to be punished. No.
How about we
she
finish the job?
Yeah,
How about
I
that?
think so. We can't redeem Chris Benoit. I don't think she should be redeemed.
Yeah.
either.
I agree.
And
with
it's like
that.
I mentioned before, she had 2 kids before, and she didn't do that. The third one makes her click. It doesn't sound right.
If she gets off, I want Chris Benoit in the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Well, if
Okay.
she gets
I'll
off,
accept-
I want to
I'll
get
accept
off
that
first.
Yeah. And heck, dude, I'm crazy too.
Right. We're all crazy.
Yep.
I'm never going to do anything harmful to my children. I got to come up with something else to do. I got to like,
Yeah,
I went
we're
crazy
just playing
and stole that
internet.
money. I don't
We're
know.
playing internet. We would never self-delete in any way, shape, or form. So hopefully, they don't come and eliminate us in a month just for talking smack trash. Kind of like Hayden Panettiere. We're not coming out with any exclusives related to any of that kind of stuff.
Nobody molested me as a kid.
Right.
Secret safe with me, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, with that, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to go get some stuff done this afternoon. Take care, gentlemen. Thanks for stopping.